Pastor Prince. And you may remember about Edeba Secret Court. Secret Court is my counseling session. I'm married couples, and then during these sessions, I try my best to solve their problems for them, and then by the grace of God, they get solution. And you may we are going straight to court. So we look at the story for today. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome to court.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, so let me hear you.
Please, we do watch you every evening, or most of the times. And there's something that is bothering us while we're here. We want to present it before you so that you help us in this counseling. And I believe we will have the result that we need. That's the reason why we are here.
Okay.
The problem is that my wife, we have been together for the past 5 years. She is pregnant.
Okay.
And the pregnancy is not for me. She was raped.
Your wife was raped?
Yes, please. And I'm aware that she was raped. But I told her I don't want the pregnancy. We should abort it and then start the life or continue our journey. But she's insisting that she's not going to abort it. That's the reason why we are here.
Your wife was raped and she decided to not protect herself and get pregnant. And during the time that she was raped too, you didn't have intercourse with her.
No, since then I've not had any intercourse with her. Yes.
So you are 100% sure the pregnancy is not yours?
Yes, please.
And she's 100% sure the pregnancy is not yours?
She's aware, yes.
And she wants to keep the pregnancy?
She wants to keep the pregnancy. But I can't have a bastard.
You can't have a bastard?
Yes.
Have you told other family members or other people?
No, this is a secret between I and her because I don't want anybody to know. That's why we are here for the counsel.
All right, please give her the microphone. Good evening, sorry. Thank you. Thank you very much for honoring my invitation. I'm super honored. Thank you. Your husband says you were raped, and during the time for which you were raped, he hasn't touched you. You are pregnant for another man, and as you heard him rightly saying, he doesn't want to carry a bastard in his house. He doesn't need a bastard in his house. So he has encouraged you to abort the pregnancy, and you have insisted on keeping the pregnancy.
I can't believe you are still lying at this point. Where this issue has gotten to, I thought by now you'll be speaking up. You'll be saying the truth. Pastor Prince, that is not true.
That is not true.
My husband is a pimp.
Pimp near there. What is a pimp?
So he takes money from men and makes me sleep with them.
Come again.
He makes me sleep with men and he gets paid.
Can you take your time and break it down because I'm confused? This is your husband.
Yes.
He has paid your bride price.
Yes.
This is your wife. You have paid her bride price, right? Okay. I don't know. Calm down. Why are you sweating in air condition? So tell me every truth.
Okay, so my husband takes money from men.
How did it start?
For me to sleep with them. And I agreed for this to go on because of what he has done for me. He is the one that brought me from the village to the city. So when he came up with the idea, I agreed. How it all started is, so there was this man that was bothering me, asking me out. So as my husband and best friend, we are very close. I told him, and he came up with the idea of us raping the man off. I should agree to date the man, ask him for money, and then we keep it to ourselves. So that is how it started. I didn't want to do it, but he, blackmailed me emotionally for all that I've done for you. You know how I brought you from the village and all that. So I felt bad, and I decided to go ahead with it. So when he realized that we were making so much money off that man, he decided to take it to another level by arranging for men to sleep with me, and then he gets paid for it.
I don't understand though. Are we watching a movie?
No.
Wait, oh, how does he arrange? I don't. Yes, you can talk.
Pastor, I believe my wife is so grateful. She's very, very grateful. Because if I look at what I've done for this lady and what she's saying now, I'm really surprised. This is supposed to be secret between you and I. You know how I thought before I bring money home? And for some time, I've been looking for a job, I'm not getting a job. So if you tell me that I'm trying to pick you up and then get money for us, what do you mean? This is supposed to be a secret thing. The only thing I'm interested in is I'm not interested in the pregnancy. Abort it. And let's continue our journey. That's all. Abort it.
I am not ungrateful. That is why I agreed to go on with it in the first place. You said you were not having a job, but I was spending for the family. I was bringing home money. I was working. It was enough. But you are just greedy. I am not ungrateful.
Do you know how I get the man? Do you know how I get the man?
I don't ask you to do that.
Are we? Now, and then there's some case when I'm there with me. Wait, oh, me, I'm as confused as. God. Can you take? Please calm down, woman. Calm down. You are the one that brought up the issue. You say your wife was raped, right? First of all, you said your husband. Start again. Start all over again. Start all over again. So he brought you from the village, and he did what?
Everything was going well.
He brought you from the village.
Yes, he brought me from the village.
Right
now.
Go ahead.
So right now, he takes money from men.
No. How did you get there? He has paid your bride price.
My husband is my friend. He brought me from the village. I don't have friends around. So I told him everything. So there was a man bothering me. Like, that man was very persistent. I told him about it. And he realized that the man is rich. So he
was the man giving you money before?
No, but he was willing to give me money. He has a big car and all that. So my husband asked me to date the man so that we can rip him off, take money from him, like lie to him I'm sick and all that. That's how the whole thing started.
Okay, you lied to the man you are sick, and then what happens?
And other things, like I need things to buy. Yeah, that's how I get money from.
By that time, the man was not having sex with you.
When I agreed to date him, And your
husband was aware?
Yes, please. I told him and he said I could do it.
So he was aware?
Yes.
Boss, you mean you were aware another man was sleeping with your wife? It was about a...
It was one day, the rent has expired and I wasn't having any money. And I told her that this is what is at hand. If not, we have to be pushed out from the house. And then she called and said the man that she has gone out with, the man want to assist, but the man is demanding for sex. And I said, then, if this will only happen once, and then we get money to pay our rent, because you and I cannot sleep. So it was only one that I agreed. And later on, I got to know that she's interested. And then the man is also having money. She wanted to help us. So I insisted that she should do it. And that is it. And later on, but I don't know why you are even bringing all this. They should just abort it and then follow the... What is that? Just abort it. Just abort it. I'm not asking to explain anything here. We are not here to explain anything. We are here for you to abort the pregnancy and let's continue our journey.
Which journey? Would there be any journey after here?
I know she loves me and I love her.
Love. You are a fool. They are making your one, obeti tree by force.
Thank God that you know that I love you. That is why I did this in the
And
first
so,
place.
so
But it's
what
obvious
happened?
that you
How
did
come you
not.
got pregnant?
So this has been going on for some time, and then there was this man that he pimped me, you know, to sleep with.
He pimped you.
Yes.
Pimp no na menti ase. Pimp no ye den ya. Production mo tell pimp no. Pimp no ye den. What is a pimp?
He takes money from people for me to sleep with them.
Your husband.
He arranges
You are
it.
the more
Yeah.
we
So
are.
he arranges for me to
And you were
sleep
happy.
with them. I
And
did
he's-
it because I wanted to, you know, appreciate him for what he has done, and I love him.
You won't come anywhere. You won't come anywhere. Stay where you are. You will come. Everybody, and then Messiah. Hey. So what happened? So this man.
So it was very late in the night. So I didn't even want to go because it was late. We were asleep before he woke me up.
That man wants to meet you.
Yes, I didn't have a choice but to go. When we got to the hotel, we realized that the man did not bring a condom, and like we couldn't get some to buy us at that time. So I told my husband about it. I can't go ahead with it without protection. But he said I should go ahead with it. He insisted. I did not have a choice but to go ahead with it. So I slept with the man, and when we got back home, my husband told me to drink water and urinate, and I'll be fine. So that is what I did. So I did not take any pills for protection because I thought what he taught me was right. But after a few weeks, I found out I was pregnant. But I don't want to get rid of this pregnancy because that man that is responsible for the pregnancy has been affectionate towards me. He has been nice and kind to me. He seems like a good person, and I think I'm beginning to like him too. So I want to keep this pregnancy.
And you are kind of natural. Production, please find a way and read this and answer these questions for me. Why?
So you mean you have affection for that?
Yes, because it's obvious you do not love me. If not, you wouldn't start this whole thing in the first place. This person has known me for a short period of time, but shows too much love than you've done in 5 years. I'm not wicked. There are times that he even stands in front of the hotel rooms as I am being exploited.
Exploited here.
As the sex is going on.
Ukunu jina hotel na anymore.
Yes.
Na obi fufuro na woda. Obi ana no okofie.
Yeah, so that he will take me home.
You will not keep this pregnancy.
I am keeping it. Whether you like it. If I even want out of this marriage. I've just not told you yet. It's over.
And my life, you can't see this.
Na sini na mehwe nana.
It's not over.
I'm out already. If you've not noticed.
Sini na mehwe nana. Ye twa sini a. Hey, Abraje. Hey. Give him the microphone. When I speak to you, you will hear, right? Master, you will hear. What Bodam say you will not hear? You will hear. Hey, when you are arranging a memo for her, don't you speak to you?
I said what I'm interested in. She should just
What you are interested in, selfish food. What you are interested in there. Abrante, look at me. Answer my questions. Is this your wife? I want a yes or no.
Yes, this is my wife.
Have you paid her bride price?
Yes, I've paid.
Did you do wedding or engagement?
We did engagement.
You did engagement. Good.
And knocking.
And knocking.
Yes.
Okay. And her family knows you are with her.
Yes. Yes.
You brought her from the village.
Yes.
You took her. What did you do for her when you brought her?
I helped her to further her education.
You helped her to further her education.
Yes. And then she's now having a small business that she's doing.
She's now having small business that she's doing.
Yes.
And you became a pimp. She said a man wanted her.
That one, it started from the situation we passed through. The landlord needed to push us out, and there was no option.
Why didn't you go and rob a bank?
So I've tried. She knows I've tried.
You've tried.
I've tried. There are many things I've done. I could not succeed in them. I've tried. So if only one thing you have entered into man's house and then this has happened, we have to forget everything. Let's continue the journey, but just forget the pregnancy. Let abort it.
Do you love your wife?
I love her very much.
Have you ever loved her?
Yes, sir.
You've ever loved her?
Yes, sir.
So, a woman you love, you can watch another man sleep with a woman you love?
That wasn't the intention.
I said, answer my question. You brought someone's daughter from the village to use her for prostitution. You know you need to be arrested. I'm asking you a question. You brought someone's daughter from the village and you are using her for prostitution. Do you know you are using your wife for prostitution? Are you aware that you are using your wife for prostitution? I and my father are one. I say what?
The intention was not for her to sleep with men, but to talk to them. Maybe she would just escape the sex and then come back home with the money.
But she ended up having the sex.
Sleeping with them.
She said she called you one night and told you that the man you connected her to, the man was not having a CD.
That was the only permission that I gave her. That was the only time I gave her permission to do.
Oh, apart from the first one that she slept with the man for rent.
Yeah, that's the one we are talking about.
No, but she's pregnant now. That one she didn't. Are you pregnant for the old man?
Sir, please, can you tell her to abort the pregnancy?
Who?
I'm keeping this baby.
You are keeping it.
Hey, I should tell her what?
Please tell her to go.
That's it. Tell her. You've never loved this woman, and I'm telling you the truth. I'm not afraid of you. You brought her here so that what? I will tell her to abort a pregnancy. You came to lie to me in the first place that she was raped. Now, was she raped? I said, was she raped? Answer my question. Was she raped? So these things are true. There are men who are foolish enough to watch other men sleep with their women in the name of money. In the name of money, what shall it profit you? Okay, so all the money that you gave to him, what has he been using it for?
I don't know. I don't have access to the money. He spends it on himself.
Give her the microphone. Give her the microphone. Hey.
I don't have access to the money. He spends it on himself and girls. You think I don't know? I know.
And the one that you have gone to sleep with, that you are pregnant for, you love.
Yes,
I love
him.
And you want to be with him.
Yeah.
So you want to break your marriage with this one.
Yes. Because it's obvious you don't love me. You're not legally married. We had just a traditional wedding.
And who told you traditional marriage is not marriage?
We are not legally married.
Who knows legally?
So my family will pay you back my bride price.
That's what you're telling me. So what to pay you with
You can go for your tickets of yam. We will give you your tickets of yam and your small money.
small money. We just what to pay me with you.
I can't even pay you myself. My family doesn't need to do that. I'm returning everything.
Yes, you. Wicked woman.
You are the wicked one. I am not wicked. It's obvious you are the wicked one.
I'm going to fly another man. Married.
Have we need to let you report this matter to the police.
You just realized I'm married. Oh. Wow. You just realized I'm married. Who started this whole thing?
Obi Owa, Mebo, can somebody Mebo? No. Where is my team members? Why are my team members all confused? I'm asking a question. Is it possible that a man will give it? You didn't love this woman. Oh boy.
Thank you, Pastor.
Oh boy. You are a liar. Oh boy. You didn't love this woman. You love her. You love her.
Sir, please, I just want you to talk to her to abort the pregnancy.
I can't let her abort a pregnancy. I can't let her kill. You made her go in the first place. You have ruined your home. Did you even have a home in the first place? A woman you paid her bride price and you brought her to Accra to do prostitution. Prostitutor. The sex she went to get. What about if it was HIV, no gonorrhea, no? Sex now the man no without condom, no? What about if the oni nipa no die, no? Onya yare abede. Maybe some question. When was the last time you had sex with her?
Ever since she told me she's pregnant, I've not had any contact with her.
How do you know the pregnancy is not for your husband?
Because every woman knows the father of her child.
Oh, really? I have to ask my mother questions. Young man, I am disappointed in you. You are a disgrace to brotherhood. You have disgraced brotherhood. You never loved this woman, and I'm telling you the truth. You never loved her. If you loved her, you wouldn't have done this. You need to be arrested, honestly. You don't know this is a crime. You brought a poor girl from the village and you introduced her to men to sleep with, and you were taking the money. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. And you don't know that these things you are doing, you are paving a way, evil way for your children, your children's children. You don't know that most of these things you are doing will bring evil. You may think you are doing what is right. There is a way that seems right to a man, but the end is death. There's a way that seems right to a man, but the end is death. Oh, so you mean you were giving your wife to men to sleep with for rent? For rent. Shame on you. Now you say you don't want a bastard in your house. She says she's going. And you want me to tell her to abort the pregnancy. He said, no. You were never married to her in the first place. You went to pay a bride price to her family only to come and use her for money. You saw a lady that had potentials, and that is what you wanted to do. And most of you men, when you meet good women, you don't know. You have seen a woman that could go down to sell her body for you. And you didn't let it end there. She's doing small business. What about you? What happens to all the money she's getting for you? What's happening to the money? You have gotten a fool whose parents are also irresponsible. Her parents, they are irresponsible. If this girl's parents were responsible, they would have known that you were a crook. But now we don't do investigations. So have you seen your life? You were using your wife to exploit money from men. Shame on you. And now she's pregnant for another man and she wants to keep it. And look at how you are shaking. She says she's no longer interested in you. Are you still interested in your husband?
No.
I go out here and the BP Beba, I give the microphone to her. You don't love your husband again. You are out.
No, Pastor.
Did you love your husband in the first place?
Yes, I did. But I've come to realize that he just used me. He just used me, for his greedy desires.
What I say, you know. Hey. Well, as your head hit Tibon Koso before, Uti Abohoda. In your childhood trauma, did you traumatize Utiboho? Uti Aboho. Wuni Yansa. Na be ma catch us a cotton, one memma koda. Wakasa ashawo wo mojem dada. Be ma kasa one memma koda na so ani agena wo ye. Abet na I'm no longer in there. I'm pregnant by pool. Kwasiakwa. Meboa. Wo nya wo ukun agimi ahoso agimi. Ukwa na akofa yare ba ya. Era. When's the last time I did HIV test? Do you do HIV test? You need to go and do HIV test, the two of you. How many men has your husband made you sleep with?
I can't count them.
You see your shame. You can't count. So he brought you from the village to do prostitution. Wow. Now you are no more interested. As for this one, I won't be able to judge you. Boss, you need to go for rehab. You have to go to the psychiatric home for them to check you. You are not mentally sound. And you too, you are not mentally sound. It's like 2 dead bodies. I've counseled 2 fools here today. You need to go for rehab. And you, there is time for everything. Now you are a lady. You have the shape. You have the hips. And so men are chasing you. A time will come, but everything will disappear. Yes, when you want to know your end, go and see your mother. As a lady as you are, you have slept with countless men, and you're giving the money to your husband in the name of love. Why bring here, Juma? What Jimmy? Go and start your life again. Go and give your life to Christ and start your life again. Go and give your life to Christ and start your life again. From here, are you going to his house? You dare not. Don't go to his house from here. If you go, they will kill you. He will kill you. Have you seen? Madam boss, look at the way you are shaking. So what should I do?
Please, I came here for her. Please help me. Please talk to her for me.
So that she will do what?
I don't want her to go. And I want the pregnancy to be aborted.
That's all.
Yes, please.
That's your final word.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right, so whatever she's going to say is what we will take, right? So, madam, your husband says that he doesn't want you to go, and he wants you to terminate the pregnancy so that you guys can, when she terminates it, you will change. You won't give her out to. You won't give her out to men. Never. You won't give her out to men again. You have stopped. Your husband says that if you abort a pregnancy, he has changed. He won't give you out to men again.
That is not true. I don't believe him. I've begged him countless times for me to stop. But he didn't listen.
So you are going to go with this man?
Yes. And I'm keeping the baby.
Yeah.
And I told you I've changed. I've changed.
Your final word. You are going with the man.
Yes.
Boss, our enemy. Me, my daughter won't be with such a man. Even if Jesus comes down from heaven, my daughter won't be with such a man. You are a crook. You are a crook and your wife is a fool. So you are crook fools. You have lost a treasure. And you have lost your dignity. And you don't lose your treasures and your dignity. Good night.